Hi guys, I'm Tus.
Degrees.
Yeah, we're starting up a new channel now. We're calling it View Review, where basically we talk about a film before we see it, and then after we come back after the film and talk about it again. Today we're gonna be checking out Wonder Woman. Just came out a few days ago. Today is the fourth, I think it is.
Yeah, fourth.
So we're gonna watch it in a bit.
No, third today. Yeah,
Today.
third.
Okay, so we're gonna watch it in a bit. And yeah, I'm just gonna talk about it. But my mate Degrees here wanted to talk about. Um,
Quick review about Guardians of the Galaxy and Logan.
okay, cool. What specifically did you want to talk about, basically?
How the two film compares with each other, the difference of them.
Okay,
Well,
okay. Let's put that. Which one do you think is the better one?
Logan, definitely. I
Yeah.
think Logan.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
think Logan's
I
better.
think we both agree on that
Yeah.
one. Definitely.
I think Logan just it had a bit more emotions to it, more deeper. I think it has a deeper story too, and more character driven. That's easier because it's got like less cast. Like
Yeah.
with Guardians, you've got like what over 6, 7
Yeah.
main sort of characters to deal with.
Yeah.
And
That's
instead
true.
with Logan, you just had Wolverine,
Yeah. I think
X-23,
personally the reason
and
why Logan worked out even better because um, it wasn't held back with the gritty and stuff. Because when you held back with the
yeah,
gritty stuff, you have to cut off certain part of the stories.
yeah, sure.
Yeah, and it kind of just kills the story a little bit down. So
The
I
thing
think
wasn't.
personally that's why I think Logan is so much better than any other Wolverine film out there.
Oh
Personally.
yeah, I think I've put. Yeah, it's definitely better than the first two because that's not really hard to beat though. Because
Yes.
I mean, what was it? What's the first one called? Origins of Wolverine. I mean,
Yeah.
I
I still
really
kind of
dis-
like that a little bit.
everything about that movie I did like. You got Blob as a freaking what? Secret agent. Blob. How's he
Yeah,
as
that
a
was a
spy? Are you? That is.
that was a bit much, but
No,
I still
come
think it
on.
was decent, man.
No,
Like besides from that and
I like the guy being Sabretooth. If that was what they're
and
going
their
for.
version of their Deadpool in that universe is kind of like what the fuck.
Yeah, see, I didn't. See, I'm not big on
Yeah.
Deadpool. I like him, but I'm not big on him. But you're big on Deadpool,
Yeah.
so for you liking that, even that,
Yeah, I hated that bit specifically. Like I was like, because
Mate,
especially the
that's-
ceiling up on the mountain
yeah.
stuff. I was like,
Oh,
what
that directly seen in his mouth. You know for a fact that the guy who wrote it and the director clearly has a problem with comic book fans, or at least with fans of Deadpool, because that is part of his
Yeah,
character,
it's
being
like his
talking
big part
and
of
all
his
that.
character
Right?
is just
Yeah.
shouting shit and telling
Exactly. So sealing up his mouth like that is
Yeah,
that
big
deliberately
disrespect,
insult. Exactly. So no,
Alright, man,
no,
cool.
I didn't like that. Still, well, yeah, it wasn't hard to beat. Like I
Yeah,
said, it wasn't.
then
The first two Wolverine ain't hard to beat. Now, if you're gonna compare it with the rest of the X-Men universe, yeah, my personal film is probably still Days of Future Past.
okay.
I still think that's my favorite X-Men film.
First Class is one of my favorite ones. To be
I like
honest.
that, yeah.
I think Logan still beats all of them for me. I have not seen
Yeah.
Days of Future Past, by the way,
Oh,
but First Class is definitely straight after Logan for me.
Yeah.
Until I see Days of Future Past, then I can see where that fits.
yeah,
in.
that's why I put it like that. I mean, for me, it's Days of Future Past, Logan, then First Class.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd definitely
And
go with
yeah,
that.
the last few X Men movies has been good.
Apocalypse.
Oh yeah, Apocalypse is yeah. Yeah, I still know you don't like that scene when he's in Xavier's mind in that
Oh,
room,
that
and he
scene
gets
was
big.
disturbing. that was straight up prison thing, man. Come on, right, but Apocalypse with his.
Oh, I'm sorry, he's a bit
That
negative
was-
sometimes. I don't
that
know
was-
where his mind was going.
How could you not see that from that scene? The first thing you never thought of was Oz or something. Like that was not.
He
first
dropped the
thing.
soup.
Yeah,
Run!
that scene was disturbing, man.
Run.
Seriously.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
But I tell you this though, the first 10 minutes of Apocalypse, I would love to see a movie based on that.
Oh yeah,
That girl that broke her
Yeah,
back right
'cause
at the
it
beginning,
back-
ride and die girl.
Yeah.
Oh my
yeah,
god.
she had his back.
Those
boy.
people, yeah, those four horsemen, they,
Yeah,
ooh, man,
those- Yeah,
I would love to see I would have loved to see a movie just on that first 10 minutes of Apocalypse. I would love to see a
yeah,
movie
building the
based on
kingdom
that.
and stuff like that. 'Cause
Yes,
that was
right.
really sick.
Right, that they didn't even go back to
Because that gives you a good. Because when you see that bit, you're like, oh, this movie's gonna be sick, and then
Right.
it kind of just dies down gradually
right, yeah, exactly.
as you go along the movie. Because I don't even think the graphics were that great personally. Yeah, so I don't know what was going on there. But
yeah,
also
I didn't like his look. Yeah, Apocalypse's look. I didn't
let's talk
like that.
about Guardians.
Guardians. Right.
Oh yeah, comparing it with Logan, I still think okay, for you, those of you out there, I know there's quite a few people that think this, and I think you're wrong, like really wrong. Guardians 2 is definitely, for me, I don't know where he stands yet, but Guardians 2 for me is definitely better than Guardians 1, 100%.
Same. I feel the same.
Yeah.
I feel the
And for
same.
those of you out there who's like, oh, no, something's wrong with you, like literally, like, I like Guardians 1, and he hates it a little bit because of the dance scenes at the
That
end.
was ridiculous.
It didn't spoil the movie for me, but for him it did.
Not completely. It's just it destroyed
tension.
Ronan. It destroyed Ronan as a villain, even though he wasn't nothing that special. But Ronan, he's like a serial killer going after not the Kree, any other sort of race that was against the Kree. It really took away from his darkness of his character, and that's why I got a problem with that dance scene. It just destroyed the final.
It was a bit very inappropriate.
Too many, and I'm not saying with Guardians 2 there was a little too much unnecessary jokes as well. That scene with Nebula explaining how much she hates Thanos,
and why she hates him,
and then the guy just saying, "Okay, that better for me." It didn't.
No, I don't think it was that bad, because they could have went for something way more thing. So I don't think it's that bad, because like in a way, if you want to get out of a situation where there's really tension, that's probably something you would say and try to, like.
I would have just cut the scene. Like that really made Nebula look like pretty strong there. Good actress, by the way, though.
Yeah.
Doctor Who.
I don't know why they have a bald head, because she's technically supposed to have hair in her head.
Well, let me see. Nebula.
No. She has
she does. Yeah. So
she
I'm getting mixed. They're going for Moondragon. That's why they're going.
The actor who she's playing, right, has the actual color of Nebula's hair in real life, which I think is.
Are you sure? What, she's redhead. I can't remember. I can't remember seeing Nebula too tough still.
I think she does actually have it. So I don't know why they would.
See, I think what they're going with Nebula is, I think they're trying to make her look more like Moondragon, which is Drax the Destroyer's daughter.
Oh, okay.
Right. Yeah. So I think maybe they were trying to go with that. She's bald, right? So I think they were trying to do that. I can't remember Nebula. I know Nebula a bit. I know the blueness and all that. But yeah, I think she did. Yeah, she did have hair and all that. Yeah, but I think that's what they were going for. Moondragon. Yeah.
And having more camera time in this one was a little bit better.
That was good.
We did have our friend with us. We named Ray J. When we were watching the Gardens the second time, and he hated. Ray J. Sorry. Yeah, and he hated that fight scene between Nebula and what's her name?
Oh, Gamora.
Yeah. Because he's like, why they're going at each other like that? And then it's just gonna be like, oh, sister, and blah blah blah. He's like, don't do that scene. Like, why are you doing this? Like, why are you having such a big fight? Man's going at each other with guns and stuff, crashing planes and shit like that, coming in hard as hell. And then just save each other's asses and just be like, oh, it's okay.
I hear that. It's just like maybe like. Okay, there's sometimes you see like
I don't mind it, because I think this they put it together quite understandably.
I thought so too. Yeah, I thought so too.
Because Nebula just always wanted to win a fight against her and have her as a sister.
She did, didn't she?
You know what I mean? I wish her name was just fighting to survive, really.
I do like her character though. I've got time for her. She's a good actress. What's her name? Zoe San? I forgot it. But she's a good. Yeah,
she's really good at it. The stuff that she does, she's really good at doing it. So I think God is overall, because another thing there. Jokes was more spanned out, and not just one big fucked up one that where they had inside the first one.
Yeah,
so I think they balanced it out really well with the jokes and the tension, because a lot of it was quite dark. It was way darker than the first one, way darker. So I can understand that there was like, oh, we need to chuck some jokes in this before I think. Like they was chucking a lot of them at the wrong places. We kind of fucked. It didn't fuck the movie up, but it's kind of like killing your vibe, because you're there, you're getting drafted in. You know what I mean? You're getting into the vibe. You're literally immersed in the film, and then they just kicks you back out, and then you have to start back over again. Right. You know what I mean? Because every time, you're always getting immersed in the film, but every time they pop their jokes, you're back out again. Right. So I don't know. They need to address that or do it a little bit less, to be honest. But yeah, it should be.
Still, really James Gunn is he's doing a great job. I think out of all the directors for the MCU, other than the Russo brothers, I'm gonna have to give the Russo brothers above him. They're the ones that done. Winter Soldier and Civil War, and they're going to be the ones doing the Infinity War and Avengers 4, whatever they're going to call the next one next year. So I think Russo's I've got lots of time for them. But James Gunn's doing his job. I like what he's doing with the Guardians, and he's on board for the third film when they do make a third film. That is going to be so strange, though. It's going to be so different because a lot of stuff that's going to happen in Infinity War.
Yeah.
Out of all the people that's going to be affected, or all groups, the Guardians are definitely going to be affected. Definitely going to be affected by it. I think, you know, it's going to be a strange sort of thing what happens.
I can't wait till Infinity War. That should be so sick.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. I got time for it still, man. Maybe too many characters might mess it up. I've heard
To be honest, they need to kill off a lot of characters. A lot of our heroes are getting old. Need new Iron Man.
Well, they're gonna get recasted, aren't they?
Yeah, they're probably just gonna get recasted because I'm pretty sure. I think that's what they're trying to do with Wolverine at the moment. They're trying to recast him with someone else.
Yeah, that's X-Men, though, right?
Yeah,
that's X-Men. I don't think we're gonna see a Wolverine anytime soon. I don't think so. I think
because technically his daughter is supposed to become Wolverine. I mean, he even has a son who he had with a spy.
But how is
become Wolverine?
But how was that? How was X-23 there in that movie? How was she gonna be able to be the Wolverine in Apocalypse and all that? It's the timeline looks completely different. That, you know, she can't. I can't see that girl that played X-23. She can't be Wolverine in this timeline if they're gonna go after Apocalypse. Do you know what I mean? Because that's the next story. What's happening next year is the X-Men universe are gonna basically 20th century. They're gonna go with 3 X-Men movies. So you're gonna have New Mutants.
Yeah.
You're gonna have Deadpool 2, and you're gonna have X-Men. I don't know the name of it. Dark Phoenix, I think it's gonna be called, or something. Another Phoenix story. I hated what they were done with First Class in the second film. Sorry, not First Class. Last Stand, and the second film.
Okay.
Yeah, I hated what they've done with those two. So I don't really want to see the Dark Phoenix saga again. There is so much different X-Men stories to explore. So much different. I'm not. There's so much more they could do with it. So I'm not really looking forward for that. I'm interested in New Mutants though, somewhat, because you're gonna see different characters. You've got to see more a fresher cast than that. Magic, is that I think her name? That's Colossus's sister. She's gonna be in that.
Isn't Storm supposed to have a nephew who like Spike?
Oh, Spike. Yeah, I think his name's Spike. I don't think he's gonna be in that though. No, New Mutants. Cool. No, I can't remember who's in it directly. I think a character's called Cannonball's gonna be in it. Legit, pretty much what he does there, straight up charges at people and that in like one direction. And he can't turn and all that. So it's like a human cannibal.
What's his name? Juggernaut.
Wouldn't say that, being unstoppable, sort of that, but more. I wouldn't necessarily say that, but yeah, kind of got you. Yeah, I got you.
Alright, so Wonder Woman.
Yeah, Wonder
You're gonna watch that?
Okay.